Deliberations is done in the Raul Valle murder trial. He is accused of stabbing and killing Jimmy McGrath in Shelton back in 2022. During the past 2 days of deliberations, the jury has come back to the judge saying they cannot come to an agreement. Now, joining us now to talk more about this is criminal defense attorney Walter Hussey. And I want to talk to you about the latest move with the jury. They came out, they asked the judge about an hour ago to review some of that Raul Valle testimony, specifically during the cross-examination. What do you think that means for the jury, and what do you think is happening during these deliberations right now?
Well, they were saying yesterday the vote was 11-1, and they were deadlocked. So apparently one person has an opinion that's contrary to the 11 others. And it seems like they're focused on the defense of others, not really himself, because his claim was his best friend, Tyler Da Silva, was being jumped by multiple people. And on direct, it was pretty powerful. I watched it, and he cried. He was very emotional. But on cross-examination, Mr. Durso pretty much established that the fight was over because Da Silva was in the street. He wasn't on the front yard. And that's when Valle went into the yard and stabbed the 4 kids. And Mr. Durso's point was, look, you could have left, and if you simply left, none of this ever would have happened. And you have a duty to retreat when you're saying, or at least when you assert self-defense.
And that cross-examination is exactly what the jury was looking to listen to again.
Well, both. They wanted to hear the direct and the cross-examination.
Okay.
So my guess is if it's 11 people that are saying he's guilty, they're going to say, listen to the cross-examination. Whereas the other person, if it's not guilty, is probably saying, well, listen to on direct. This is how he felt. So one of the tests is that when it was self-defense, was it reasonable how the defendant acted? And when, as an adult, putting myself in the shoes of, my age, no. But if I was 16, maybe. I don't know. And maybe that's what that person's thinking.
And how long do you think the judge will let this go on for until a mistrial is declared?
Well, they said they were deadlocked, but clearly they still are. But now they're considering at least the opinions of each other. I mean, if someone just said, listen, I don't care what you say, I'm not going to participate any longer, that's pretty much when it will shut down. But clearly they're having discussions. There's no time limit. I mean, so she implored them to get back at it. Yesterday was too premature. I'm pretty sure if they go another day or two, then it probably would be a mistrial.
And then what happens then?
It's up to the state. Do they want to retry the case? Do they want to offer them something different, maybe manslaughter? It's completely, the ball's in their court.
All right, very interesting. I know you're watching this as closely as we are here at Channel 3, and we've got Matt McFarland in the courtroom as long as this goes on. And so we will be covering this every second of the trial. Walter Hussey, thank you so much for your insight, as always.
Thank you, Stephanie.